Alright, now we're back on, taking on Boulderguest, and this is the DareDevil run, and I'm not gonna lie, my first time playing this game, this boss fight gave me a hard-ass fucking time. It took me nearly 5 tries to beat this asshole, and I was even thinking of rage quitting all in general for going for after 120 stars, because I honestly thought this was gonna be the worst when it came to the DareDevil runs, but I was dead wrong. There's actually a worse boss fight than Boulderguest to do a DareDevil run. You know, it's because it's hard avoiding his patterns, obviously. And, you know, and you have that spear pillar attack, which could pop out of nowhere, so you gotta be careful. You know, and the rocks could actually, you could actually take the rocks out by firing star bits. You know, if they get in your way. But that's the only real threat, obviously. So right here, obviously, we're doing the same thing we did before with Boulderguest, only it's a DareDevil run, and right here, we do move a lot faster than we did before. Alright, so just make sure when the exploding boos are there, make sure you try to get a good pattern. I would recommend you not grab both boos at the same time. I would recommend maybe grabbing one boo and aiming towards Boulderguest just to try to limit his arms or anything like that. You know, like that. Try to take him out of, you know, try to aim for his weak spot. You know. Because the worst thing that could happen is, well, obviously get a shit pattern like, and Boulderguest gets in my damn way. Now, if you want to take out Boulderguest's arms first and then go for the weak spot, that works too, obviously, because, you know, because with Boulderguest, when he has his arms, he does that flat panel attack where he brings both of his arms down, which could damage you. And of course, he has that rocket punch, that fist attack that does damage too. So you could take out 2 of his more threatening attacks, and it makes him vulnerable like that. You can do it that way if you want. It's basically a waiting game, but it's a safe method because remember, this is a DareDevil run. Any hit you take, you got to do it all over again. So it's better when you're doing DareDevil runs, play it safe. Don't bum rush anything. Just keep that in mind, because a lot of these boss fights get a lot more fucking difficult later in the game. Trust me on this. Alright, take our prize here, and I'll see you next time. Oh yeah! Now we're in one of my personal favorite galaxies in this game, Buoy-based galaxy. I fucking love this music so much. You have no idea. And obviously right now, Buoy-based does have 2 different musical tracks. Obviously, since we're underwater right now, it transitions to the underwater version of the song. And I love the underwater version of the song because it uses different instrumentations. Right now it's using it basically focuses on using the organ when you get to the later part of the song, but when you get to above land, it focuses more on traditional orchestral music. You see, like, you could easily tell, like, the instruments change when you're underwater as opposed to the mainland. Yeah, you see? It uses more, better instrumentation. Meanwhile, here we're on dry land again. Now it's going off the regular instruments, which is fine. It's going off traditional orchestral music. Meanwhile, in the underwater version, it uses more of the organ, which is awesome. Yeah, and I just love this theme so fucking much. So beautiful, such beautiful music. Yeah, so we gotta hit that switch, obviously, to do a backflip spin, turn this thing on, just to get the rotating platforms to move. And what do you know, we have to collect 5 star chips. Great. Yeah, so the only threat in this game, obviously, are the thwomps and the sparks right there. Those electric things, which are sparks. That's about it. You can make this area a hell of a lot easier if you do a backflip spin. You can, you know, and you have your occasional Goomba, but these Goombas are a joke. Yeah, man, you gotta love that spin attack. It's just so damn good. You know, I hate the fact that it's only a Mario Galaxy exclusive thing, but, you know, at the same time, I don't mind it, because some people then would get tired of the spin attack. So, I understand, like in Super Mario 3D World, when you unlock Rosalina, she can actually do the spin attack, so it's exclusive only to Rosalina, which makes perfect sense, because she's the one who gave you the ability in this game, because she's basically the Mushroom Kingdom's equivalent to God in this game. So that's cool. So she gave you that abilities, and oh, awesome. Yeah, so obviously right here, we just get to this final part right here. Unscrew this area right here, and, well, not right here, it's the next area, obviously. Infrared lasers, not a threat whatsoever. And right here, all we gotta do is unscrew this metal right here, and it's basically a Pokeball. It's a nice Pokemon reference, obviously, right there, Nintendo. I see what you did there. And let's get our Power Star underwater. Look at that water, just so beautiful and clear. Alright.